Hello everyone, this is Grimdown and we are back. Now, last gameplay we actually found a treasure. I don't even know how to call it. I guess the treasure that was hidden. We sort of had a quest that gave us somewhat of a will that was supposed to direct us towards a treasure within somewhere in the map. We found it. Was pretty good. Wasn't that much of a treasure, but it was something. I don't want to be picky, I guess. It was easy, easy going. Easy peasy, I suppose. Nevertheless, pretty good treasure in all. Again, these guys. Way to actually get to them. Go, we've cleared them up. It really seems to go somewhere. Kind of want to complete this area. We also want to go within the caves we found. We found like 2 entrances so far. We've entered one. It was rather small. Just saved an NPC and that was about it. It's sort of a child. This may kill us. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, come on already. There we go. Scrap. And that should be about it with all the fog of war. So, detonation site, this is where we actually found the place for the will. This is sort of a house, it's already completed in everything. I guess we're gonna complete this area at all the way over here. And if we are not gonna find like anything extraordinary over there, we're just pretty much gonna go about and go within the caves, I suppose. I mean, that's like, this is one of the caves, and since we actually found it, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to go with it within it like right now. We also had a cave all the way back over here. It was rather small, as I already said, just an NPC. We saved it. It was a child of 10, if I'm not wrong. My god, this is a lot of mobs and pretty high on level. Watch our life over here. They're not that bad intention towards us, but then again they wanna save their own eggs and stuff, so I guess I kinda understand them. Seems to be a way out of the cave itself. They're not that bad. Until now, at least. It really branches off, to say the least. Eggs cluster doesn't really seem to give us that much. And we seem to be able to manage them just fine. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be able to do this in the end, and there's probably some enemy heroes somewhere around here. Usually these areas have something like that. This is sort of lot. Oh my god, I got stuck? No. Just about, but not quite so. Kind of surrounded. Let's see if we can manage it. Yeah, we did pretty good. There we go. That's the shadow step. It's really great. This seems to go like another level down. Okay, like I must say I haven't expected that. The Royal Hive? Royal Hive, this is how it's called. It's probably gonna be a multi-layer sort of dungeon. So I guess, oh, can go there. That way at least, not necessarily there. Guess I'm gonna be able to find them anyways in the end. They're not that hard to kill, although they're a pretty bit higher level than I am. With the skills we have so far, we're actually pretty much cutting through them rather nicely, even with all the mini traps and everything. I missed that one. Sort of. Suppose. We go, that's the shadow step, you gotta love it. It's really gonna get you out of some of the pickles you're gonna find within your way. And apparently the shadow, whatever this is, Hive, is not that bad. Ah, missed that big ass mob. Doesn't matter. So we have like another way, I guess, downwards. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know where it actually leads. And I think this just branches off, but it seems to be stuck. Or maybe just barred it up. So we're gonna have to watch our... Oh, and the enemy hero is just up ahead. Let's throw some poison for good measure. And that's one shadow step. Should be fiery thing. Oh, this does sort of okay, we've resolved two of the ads. There's another one. I'm just normal hitting them, by the way. Doing like anything extraordinary. Should be the last Shadow Strikes. I'm gonna invest in it. It did give me some nice stuff. Apparently I completed something. I didn't really manage to see what. Probably just give me a very good part or something along those lines. Oh my god, I'm really filled up. Oh, I'm really filled up. Oh my god, look at the nice stuff I'm actually getting over here. We're gonna need to go back to home even if we don't like it. I'm not gonna go to Homestead. I must say I do not feel the place is really opened up as it should be right now. If it is, I guess I just don't get the feel for it or something along those lines. I'm pretty much going to sell pretty much sort of everything, as I kind of already went through them and they're not that great compared to what we already have. Or if they're great, we can't really use them, so then again just going to fall in the same category. Spirit, that's something we really need, unfortunately. A lot of damage, but not really for our kind of character. Oh well. And then we're gonna go back to this part. I'm gonna keep this shield because I kinda wanna equip it, but I'm gonna have like, I don't know, 10 more levels or 20 more levels to actually get to physique 492. I don't know how that's going. I'm gonna pull that one off. I'm probably gonna go in and set it in my inventory, and when I'm gonna get the physique, I'm just going to wear it. Otherwise, I don't really know how I'm gonna go about it, to be honest with you guys. A lot of cunning on this shield, but unfortunately, I'm not really going to use this. It seems to be a normal sort of helm, but apparently it made his way within my stash. This is two-handed epic axe. Not that bad, I must say, but it's very slow. Also part of a set, so I'm not gonna set it directly. It's not yet. I don't see anything green. I don't see why, with especially with the amount of money I actually have right now, because I really invested in some of the items. And to be honest, if you level up rather fast, you're gonna regret investing the money into the items. That's sort of sad in a way, if you ask me at least. I got none of those. Okay, some of these, some of these. Apparently all of them. You like really need a very big inventory for all the parts you're gonna find within the game. This is also new. Unique seals pheromones gland. The stench emanating from this gland is nauseating. Oh, it's also a quest item. Interesting. I haven't really knew I had a quest item with it. I'm gonna set this axe within my, I guess, my stash. Also the shield. The shield I'm going to try to use it later when I actually get the physique required for equipping the shield itself. The axe I'm never gonna use on this character, but I'm going to keep it for other possible characters, maybe. I don't really know how to go about it. We also have sort of a diary part, I guess from the Overseer or something. I think that's how it was called, because I didn't really play like this game for about a week. It's not that I didn't like it or anything, I just didn't really have the time for it. So, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna put this one there, this one over here, maybe this over here. And we're just gonna go about it. I guess the shield I'm just looking right now is pretty good as well. Also part of a set, a two-piece set, but I don't have the physique required. This is more for a warrior type of class. Sort of interesting. Let's see what this 8th entry. Ah, it's an Inquisitor. Okay, so that's how it was called. A lot of not that much experience to be honest, but I guess it was nice. Oh my god, a lot of writing. It was known that anyone of significant who fomented, whatever, discounted or possessed a real threat to the rule of the Emperor might be visited by the First Blade. I had never stirred such controversy, but I always imagined this, if such an encounter took place, I could put up a respected fight. Never got the chance. Taken unawares, I was disarmed before I even know what was happening. Had he sought my death, I would have even witnessed the killing stroke fall. However, he seemed more interested in answering instead, and in turn provided me with an account of his own events that confirmed my worst fears. Excuse my coughing. So this seems to be a lot of writing. The First Blade revealed that only days prior to he had been forced to turn his knife on the Emperor himself by his own command. Despite the myriad safeguards protecting the Emperor, both mundane and arcane, he had become close to an ethereal. Throughout strength and mind, he had surpassed his possessor long enough to summon the First Blade, commanded his own execution, and charged the assassin with assuring that his son, the young prince, survived to reclaim the throne. My god, that was a pretty much strong, I guess, king. I mean, he surpassed possession and ensured his own demise, although at the same time managing to sort of, I guess, ensure the rule of his own son. That's something, I must say. His last command issued, the Emperor's consciousness slipped once again under the control of the ethereal, and a desperate battle ensued. The first Blade reported that he believed the Emperor and the ethereal within him slain, but given his inexperience with the entities, could not say anything for certain. He relayed that he had certainly taken the prince, and put him into hiding, but declined to elaborate. The First Blade said he intended to retire his imperial title and has chosen to. Let's see what else. It's written on this parchment, I guess. So where were we? First Blade said he intended to retire his imperial title and had chosen to name Ulgrim, which made me curious as to whether it was an international reference to the mythic character. Well, it doesn't really matter, we already found Ulgrim. even mythical or not, and he kind of did his part. He saved some bunch of people, which he could have just let them for dead. So he's probably a nice guy overall. A final troubling detail was that no proclamation of the Emperor passing had been issued. Not only did this demonstrate the Ethereal had sufficient control over the palace to conceal the death, but given that they couldn't hope to hide the Emperor's absence from long, it suggested that the next phase of their operation was imminent. Okay, that's kind of scary. I strategized with Grim along into the night, formulating a plan to counter the Ethereal, but ultimately we agreed that we could not defeat their conspiracy in time. The only course left was gather whatever people and resources we could go to ground and weather whatever, I don't know how to read this word, the coming storm. And weather the coming storm, then find a way to counter the invaders. We agreed that the Black Legion would be our best hope in securing allies, as a conscripted army of criminals, debates, and political disinterest bound to service. It seems unlikely that the Ethereal would have any reason to infiltrate them when they could control them indirectly through the military high command. I guess it's pretty nice logic, but then again, why would you have a pawn over there like that would just pretty much become not a pawn anymore and pretty much a leader? That's what I would do. Always have a back plan, you know, like the B plan or the C plan or whatever letter plan you want. Next step was to discreetly make contact, I guess, with the Black Legion. Well, it wasn't that discreetly overall, because I pretty much stumbled upon them. But nevertheless, I actually also helped them in one of their own quests. They're pretty much scattered throughout the world. We don't do that well with their own bounties, but apart from that, we did encounter them, and we will build upon relations with these guys. Especially since like the pretty much the next thing within the world. Now we were in this cave. We still have a bit of time to actually complete this. We're probably gonna be able to manage it. I don't know for sure. Wow. So sidestep, not sidestep, shadow step and bash really work pretty good together. Oh my god, level 43. What's wrong with you people? That's your shadow step. Oh my god, and this is also branching off. I was, well, not necessarily hoping, but thinking it won't do that. I'm not gonna complain, because it's just going to mean more experience, and especially if they're pretty much contained. I'm not really gonna brag on what I can actually accomplish from well, not but from a huger map. And I'm doing rather well, I must say. Level 45 apparently, but I'm doing just about fine with them. And as I said before, the bash and, well, normal strikes as well as shadow steps really complete, I guess, the capabilities of this character. I think I left something behind, far from this one actually. I'm getting some nice experience. Ah, there we go. This was this stone. A bit of iron beds and 2 parts. Nothing too extraordinary, I'll say, but then again we just completed one of these diamonds again. Another one of these spikes, not bad, and one of these which we didn't really... Armor piercing rotation 8% to all rotation damage, not that bad, and we haven't really counted that much. We also found like the entrance, another level of this well, cave, hive, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what the rest of the hive actually has to offer. We still have a bit of time to do this. Oh shit, this is like the enemy hero. We're pretty much below his health. This is a rather big level. Pop the potion just to be on, I guess, the normal, well, not the normal, but on the safe side of stuff. Apparently he did sort of, oh, another pheromone gland, which apparently we needed from some quest. I don't know what quest that is. Apparently this is calling the swarm. Collect a pheromone gland from the Grand Vizier Lozakal. Collect a pheromone gland from Grand Vizier Inixiel and access the Queen's Lair. So apparently the next level of this dungeon is to be the Queen's Lair. If not, it's just gonna be like another lair, and probably then we're gonna end up going rather near to the Queen's Lair itself. Like it or not, that's pretty much for me. Oh, nice, another pheromone gland. Apparently be different. Oh well. Oh, I'm sort of attacked over here. Here we go. They're pretty much high in level, if you ask me. Well, higher than I am at least. But we're doing just a pretty much a lot of pretties, I must say. We're doing rather fine with no real problems, so I'm not gonna complain about it. Still have a bit more time. Seems to be a pretty nice blade. Unfortunately, it's not as great as things that I already have. This seems to be the way towards the swarm. Well, the Queen's Lair and everything. So we'll find out anyways in the end. So I need to collect slaves from Queen Ravenna, whatever that is. I will kind of wanna complete this side of the map first. Small dudes fall down rather easily, but the big dudes seem to have like a huge amount of life. I usually use skills on them directly. Don't think that's just like the normal hit. And apparently we did it all. We just got to... we have to get the queen right now. This is gonna be a boss, not an enemy hero. So we're probably gonna fill this. We're just level 43. We'll feel that confident about it. Should clear out as much as the mobs as we can. This is an enemy hero. Swarm something. We got him as well. I didn't expect that, I must say. Kinda thought it's going to take a while to get him. But I'm not gonna complain. I like it. Like that I actually can kill him that fast. Gives me confidence for the fight ahead. Hopefully it's not gonna be like false confidence or anything. Out of eggs, we kinda need to clear them out. I'm pretty sure about that. That's not the button to push for this fight. That's for just bingling around while you're not actually fighting. Ah, you can actually shadow step towards I guess... oh, I think we found the boss. Yeah, we're really poisoned over here. Oh, we've cleared most of the mobs. I idea would be not to have too many of these eggs available when the queen is gonna get to us. 44, the big ones. My god, my life is really dropping. And it seems she can spawn indirectly a lot of mobs. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of them.
That skill's not ready.
Fortunately, I can actually pop up some potions. That's a queen. Oh shit, I'm gonna die apparently. Then poisoned. So followed by mobs. I can defeat these guys, and I did. Pretty much clear. You really need to apparently watch out for her poison, man. I think where these guys did came from. This really respawns this dudes rather fast. Need to move out of the poison. That would be the main thing to do. And well, don't really overdo it with the maneuvering. Kinda need to be careful with the ads as well. Apparently they are rather tough. I'm mostly basing my attack on Shadow Strike. Not necessarily that good, but apparently we are managing it. It will spawn continuously ads. Apparently should be like the final strike. We got the queen. Oh, and she's going to be active now. Also following us, apparently. Okay, seems to do a lot of nasty things to us. Well, we got her twice. Twice. I didn't really discover all this area. I am poisoning her and her ads a bit. I don't care about the ads that much, although they are a problem. Unfortunately, I sort of also kind of pushed it, that one. I was lucky, to be honest with you. She could have killed me if she would have really hit me directly. We're really far to the episode as well, but we did complete the quest over here. So I'm gonna call this, I guess, an episode. If you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like, and to see more, subscribe. That was the Queen from Hive Queen's Lair, and this is like the third level of the dungeon itself, or the lair itself. So I guess I'm gonna see you guys next time. We're gonna continue completing this map.